Hi everyone, welcome to the Oak Hill Industrial Railroad. Let's do some switching. Well, good morning everybody. So with the B&O train out of the way, back in the yard, time for the Oak Hill Industrial Railroad to head home. I decided to shoot the same scene twice, just with a different angle. Someone asked me what projects I had coming up, because I've got a lot of time off coming up and I'm going to be at home. First thing I have to do is I have to replace the trestle on my G-scale railroad. I've got it almost done. You put it in place, and the two shorter trestles in each end, I need to cut them to fit. But I want to do that before my family gets here for Christmas, so in case it's nice, we can run the train. Also need to finish that camp car, which doesn't have a lot of work left to do. Here we are crossing Grassy Fork. Also told you about the hobby shop in Tays Valley, West Virginia. I picked up some DT&I covered hoppers and a couple DT&I coal hoppers with loads, and I'm going to modify the loads to make it look like clay, because on the Ironton branch they had a place where they loaded open top hoppers with clay, and clay is a lot denser than coal, so it didn't stick up as high as coal. So I need to modify the loads and paint them tan to look more like coal. And I'll continue doing research on the railroad that's eventually going to replace Chillicothe once I decide what I want to do. I had to get up and open the door, let Ferdinand out. Are you going to help me, Ferdinand? Tell him what you think. So we're going to pull the train onto the passing siding like we always do when we come into town. But we're going to pretend that this is a Friday evening train. So we're going to lock the locomotive and caboose inside the gates at Ohio Firebrick. Another project, I've started doing research and modeling the standard elevator, which I showed you in a video. So I'm going to break it down into sections and sort of tell you what I'm thinking about how to model each section and then share them as they're done. If I end up not modeling Water Street, it's just going to be a display model. So we're going to run around the train to pick up the caboose. And I just realized I forgot to turn the street lights on, dim the lights a little bit. Sorry about that. I'll show you some one of these days. So now we're coming back down onto the passing siding to pick up the caboose. I also picked up a Chessie bay window caboose. I think Blueford shops, really nice at the hobby shop. The only problem is it's C&O. They didn't make one B&O, and I have had no luck finding B&O Caboose decals to replace the C with the B. So if anyone knows where I can find some Chessie Caboose decals that have B&O Western Maryland and C&O options, let me know, please, in the comments. Because it was quite common for when Chessie still ran this, the author, Dwight Jones, when he charted all the locomotives, he noted if he had C&O locomotives. And it was fairly common to have a C&O GP9 on the branch, but they never had any C&O cabooses. They were always B&O cabooses. So I don't really want to use a C&O caboose. And so if I can find some decals, I can change the number, change the letter, and besides that, the cabooses were identical. Okay, ready to stop, throw the switch so we can push into Ohio Fire Brick. And we'll stop again when we get close to the diamond so we can open the gate. I wasn't using the gimbal. I just had my hard clamp here. You really can't pan with it. That's what the shaking was. I'm trying to rotate the camera a little bit. It is not smooth with that thing. All right, so we're just gonna close the gate, shut down the engine, and that'll be it till Monday morning. So I'll start another operating session next weekend in Chillicothe. Might have something in the middle of the week just talking about the model of standard elevator. Everybody stay safe.